Keith, looks like there's a little bit of snow headed our way, but it's not really going to do much.
Yeah, I mean, it's enough to draw a map, so we got that going for us, which is nice. But it's not going to be a huge amount. Tomorrow's another decent day where we're in the mid and upper 30s, so we're just kind of chugging along here. Going to be, obviously, quite a mild February when it all closes out to it. 36 today, 33 in Bangor, 35 in Augusta. These are fairly average temperatures now that we're in the second half of February. Of course, we're on the upward curve of that. Our statistical coldest part of the year is in late January, so after that we start going up. It's a very slow process, though, to get there, right through March and April and May sometimes, too. Visible satellite shows some clouds over southern Maine. That kind of clouded up the second half of the day, didn't make it quite as nice along the coast, but most of us are still clear. This model's a little too bullish with clouds. That might result in it being a little bit too warm overnight, but I do think most of us are in the 20s tonight. It's not overly cold, especially compared to where we were the last few nights where we had a lot of single digits and below zero readings. So by tomorrow morning, we're sitting around 30 along the coastline, upper 20s inland. We have a good amount of cloud cover initially, but we end up with sun by tomorrow afternoon. Temperature is probably in the upper 30s, even some low 40s. Then here comes our system tomorrow night after midnight. Now at first, it's cold enough for snow in most places, and that probably includes the coastline. I don't think it's too impactful or effectual, the accumulation along the coast. Temperature's just a bit too warm there, so I'm not worried about real accumulation there. You go inland and we'll be able to accumulate a little snow before we change over to rain. We do that kind of progressively through the day on Friday. Rain snow line marches to about the foothills and then stalls out. So the foothills and mountains in northern Maine stay all snow. The rest of us change over to rain. That rain continues until the afternoon on Friday, and then our storm moves out. So our snowfall map here is kind of complicated, but it doesn't need to be. I mean, it's got 1 to 3 inches. What I'm trying to show you with this green line is these are the spots that'll see 1 to 3 inches of snow, and then it will rain on top of it. If you're north of that line, northwest of that line, it'll be all snow. And then along the coastline, I think it's under an inch over to rain, especially along the immediate coastline. We'll see a really quick change over there. So that's what will stick around through the weekend. Temperatures in the 20s and low 30s. Back into the 40s, though, on Monday and Tuesday, and I'll tell you what, by midweek, this is a warm look. We've got a warm front way up here in Canada, and so we're in the warm sector, which means that we could be in the 50s fairly easily on Wednesday and Thursday, perhaps into the 60s if everything plays out just right down in Massachusetts. A run at 70? Wild. Temperature trend, you can see it going up there through mid next week. Now, I'm always a little skeptical, right, because it doesn't take much for us to not get in on that kind of warmth. I feel like it's going to be really hard for us to not at least be in the low 50s next week at some point. It's just a matter of, are we talking 50s or 60s? Either way, whatever snow that we add with this system will be quickly vaporized, it looks like, by next week. Combination of the mild temperatures, yes, but also everything that falls in there is likely to be in the form of rain. So there we go, and that's how we'll start March, it looks like.
Muddy, perhaps.
Yeah, mud season's looking mighty long here at this point.
All right, thanks, Keith.